Hey everyone, welcome to the 2024 Montreal Car Show. Here you could see there's a collection of super nice Mustangs. You could see these Shelbys are really nice. Here is a Cobra. It's a beautiful car. I don't know if it's a rep or not, but if it is, if it's an actual true one, that's amazing. Here you could see a Mustang also, part of the collection. These are some beautiful cars. And as a disclaimer, there is a lot of people, so it's really hard to get clean shots of these cars. So we started off with the Volkswagen section and those Mustangs there. So you could see here's a Volkswagen GTI. I didn't take too much pictures of Volkswagen because everybody just cares more about their sports cars, really. Here you could see some older Ferraris, also a Mustang there in the background. On the right, you also got a Bugatti. Those are some super nice rare cars. It's actually really incredible to see. This is a wide angle of this whole area section. You could actually see how much people there is. It's insane. Weirdly enough, there was a section with boats and ATVs and Polair. I don't know what they're called. I sat in one. Super nice. It's it would be super nice to go on the trails with. Here's an image of one interior view of them. You actually got a full-on handbrake you could pull. It's full-on hard plastic. It's really rugged for the trails. Some snowmobiles too. Would be amazing to own one also. There's this weird looking track vehicle, which was weird, and I don't know how it worked, but it was there in a car show. There's also some little mopeds and bikes, which had some really nice bikes. I do feel like getting a bike one day, and it was just nice to actually see one and see one I would properly actually get. These Bugattis are insane. Also big price tag though. So now we got into the modded section. You can see a Nissan Fairlady Z, and in the background Nissan Z, one of the newer ones, but they're modded wide fenders and all that. Then also more people in the background, but there's a BMW with a roll cage, super nicely built. Another image of the Nissan Z, the newer one with a wide body kit on it. It was super clean. Got some super Subarus here. BRZ with an LS in it from La Chute Performance, so that's really cool. This was a little random. It's a brand new WRX, just lifted and with off-road tires. I don't really know why it was there, but it was there. Got an NSX. That build was so beautiful. That was probably one of the nicest cars there. And right next to the NSX, you got this older Chevy, I'm assuming it is, with a big blower on it. Got so much cars I don't even know what they are. It's just there's so many and so much people in the way that you can't even know, but they're such beautiful builds. Closer image of this big blower in this car. Yeah, this was a little shark cart with I'm pretty sure a K series in it. Also just insane. That must be so fun to drive. Then also right here there's a turbo EG Civic that probably goes on a drag race once in a while and probably makes 1,000 horsepower. I don't even know how much power it makes, but probably insane. Some off-road Porsches too. There's no Porsche in the auto show, but it's nice to see, and Honda also. I need to see some Hondas. It's a weird looking Beetle. Don't really know what the purpose of this build was, but it just looks funky. On to the next room, there was this right in the entrance, this truck with two nitrous bottles in the back. Weird looking truck with a really nice build. The engine bay was so clean, and I do kind of dig the look. It's a really clean look. Closer look of the engine bay, you could see how nice it is. All the billet hood props and all that. The hinges were billet hinges. It was so nice. Some more Beetle. And this car on the right, I've been following this guy on Instagram for a while now, and this guy he has multiple builds, and this is one of the sickest builds. It's a V12 from I believe a Toyota Century, so it's a little play on it, GR, and there's a Toyota badge on it. Twin turbo V12 STI, actually insane. Got some lowriders here. There was a Supra. Of course, there gotta be a Supra. One of the nicest cars. Just not a big fan of that paint, to be honest. There's also like a really clean black RX-7. RX-7s are always super nice, so it's amazing to just see them. Right next to the RX-7, there was this, it looked like not finished build yet. It was like full like metal still. It had no windshield or anything, and it just looked like it was unfinished, but it looked really, really cool. And it'd be nice to see how it turns out. Then now we're into another section, which is like a hot rod section. Got some like hot rods, some like Ford Model Ts with big blowers on them and all that. Got some like little, it looks like mini race cars that would be insane on the track. Got a Mustang here again. There was quite a bit of Mustangs. This was actually really super nice build. There was like mirrors under the car so you could see underneath, and you could see how clean his floors were. It was so freshly painted, and it was spotless, not a speck of dirt on there. It's crazy how much some people have attention to detail to some stuff. Like here you could see the way the fab was for the exhaust pipes and all that. It's so beautiful. This was a really cool race car. People were actually letting people sit inside them, and some people were were struggling to get in there, which was actually pretty funny. This car was actually in the Adam LZ World Tour, and it actually has no engine or anything in it, but it was a cool drift car to see. A race car Type R, and here is an MR2 Spider. Actually, these guys, I've actually like done autocrossing with them, and I've seen this car in person, and it's actually like insane too. Like the sound and how fast it is super cool. And then right beside them, there was these Gentlemen's Racing Club, and they have like an old Lancia and an old Porsche, and they actually go racing them in tracks close by, even like far away. They go to tracks, and like these cars are actually like raced. It's really cool. A little go-kart. So here is, you could see the main show where they show all the new manufacturers of the car. You're like greeted with the Toyota on the left, and I could see the GR, and it was kind of sad they put a 2023 core, but it was kind of cool to compare it to mine because I have a circuit, and it was really nice to see like how actually much nicer the interior is of a circuit. Got a beautiful GR86. I love these cars. They seem so fun and they're so beautiful, but the downside is they had was an auto, so you couldn't even do anything about it. Supra also like really nice style. One car I was really looking forward to in the Toyota section was the Toyota Tacoma. Those cars are so, like the new 2024s are incredible. See this, the TRD Pro, the color is really, really nice as well. And I do like the little tinge details, how you could see the TRD upper control arm like logo stamped on it. And this image is really cool. You could see the back shocks on the seats. That, I've never seen that before on a truck. Too bad they don't let us sit in them. I would have loved to, but they put these cars like on display so nobody could touch them. Like the way you could see underneath the control arms and the shocks that were there and the skid plate, you could tell this car is like made for the off-road. Then they also had a Trail Hunter, which is, I believe, an upgrade to the TRD Pro. So it's purposely made for the off-road trails, and the wheels are beautiful. Once again, got the stamped bronze upper control arms that says Trail Hunter. Those little attention details are like one of the best things about these trucks. Suspension parts look amazing. The bed, really nice bed. I don't know what much to say about a bed, but it's got everything you need. I tried to take a closer up picture of the interior, but that's all you could see, so there's not much. Then you got to see some Lamborghinis that look like a lifted Lamborghini, and you got a Urus in the background. But Uruses, you see like that, you see them everywhere, but a lifted Lamborghini, not so much. And what was really cool, they actually had Michael Schumacher's Formula 1 car. You could see this valued at, I think, I think it said 1.5 million or billion. I can't even remember what it said. Got some beautiful Porsches as always. But this is not actually a Porsche section. This is just people that bring their cars to the show. At least there's that. There was a Cybertruck there. One thing I did notice of this is that windshield is probably like 7 feet long. And that wiper, I would say, is probably like 50 inches at least. So if you want to clean your dash all the way up there or your windshield, good luck. You gotta have extended arms. Beautiful McLarens. Can't go wrong with McLaren. There was a Ford Ranger Raptor. From the exterior, doesn't look that crazy. It looks pretty subtle. But once you're under that hood, you know that it makes like 700 horsepower or whatever that the number is. But you could tell from the exterior, it doesn't look that special, not compared to that Tacoma Trailhunter, which is its competitor. But out of the two so far, I would probably take the Tacoma, even though it has less power. It looks so much more ready for the off-road. This is the Dark Horse Mustang. I actually got to sit in it. The shifter feels super nice. I'm not too crazy about the screens, but besides that, it looks amazing. Bronco R, the fenders are insane how wide they are. This thing is crazy. The actual control arms are so beefy. They look like they could go in any trail and this car would just defeat everything. Now this over the Tacoma would be a very, very tight, because you got the power and you got the off-road look. Just see how wide those fenders are. Gotta sit in a regular Bronco, like a off-road Bronco. Interior is super nice too. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty nice. It gives an off-road feel. Feels like a truck. Feels like you're trying to go off-road. Gotta say, I sat in one of these GMC trucks. Was not impressed of the auto system. It seemed very underwhelming. And then there in the Nissan booth, there was a race car Sentra, which is always cool. Race cars are cool. There was also a Nissan Z Nismo. This car was I keep saying very nice to a lot of these cars, but they just are nice. The wheels, those Nismo wheels, those things must be worth insane amounts, and the wheels are like probably the best thing about this car. And I do like this bumper. The bumper is really nice. I'm not too fan of the red lip. I know a lot of cars do that, but it makes it look a bit tacky, I guess. But the color is really nice too, and overall the car is just really nice. Interior as well. We're not allowed to sit inside them, but the interior overall looks really nice. So now in the Lexus booth, this is the brand new GX. My cousin had an old GX, I believe a 2006 or around that, and it was lifted and all that, so it was actually like really, really cool for off-roading. I wonder how that one is. And just an honorable mention to Lexus, we sat probably in I think it was an LX 500, I believe it was, and we sat in it for probably like 30 minutes just in absolute like awe, because we had those doors closed. You could never tell that you were in this place with so much people. It was so quiet, and you had like reclining seats, massage seats. They were all working. You had a TV. The audio system was insane. It was just amazing. I never sat in a car that luxurious. And over here in VinFast, they had a concept car, this little car. And what I noticed, I guess it is a concept. It's not really an actual car, but the brake rotors are in the bottom, or the calipers, which is super, super weird. Then over at the Cadillac section, the CT4 Blackwing, this car is actually really, really nice as well. I believe it makes around 700 horsepower. Shifter feels super good. Interior very nice. It would be a car to get, that's for sure. A lot of this car has carbon fiber bits, like the whole lip. It has carbon fiber canards, a rear wing made out of carbon fiber, I believe a bottom lip too. So much carbon fiber in this car. Then we got the Ferrari sections, the holy grail of Ferraris. The F40. I have seen this in previous car shows in previous years, but it's always amazing to see these cars. These cars are so rare, and they're just a one-of-a-kind look. So I would like to say thank you for watching this video about the Montreal Car Show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and stay tuned for other videos I have for some really cool videos. I do have a video coming up for off-roading, so let's hope you guys enjoy that. So make sure to stay tuned.